The plains seeing a bit of relief from the sweltering heat, but clearly another threat looms, and that's the wildfire danger that is going to grow, in fact, as we head through the next couple of days. Host of Fox Weather First, meteorologist Britta Merwin is here. Good morning, Britta.
Good morning.
The plains will have to watch. I was looking at even some of the stats out of Oklahoma. Some of these burn bans that we've had take effect in Oklahoma haven't been issued since fall of 2022. It's been years since we've had some of these burn restrictions.
We have water restrictions that are going up for the Denver suburbs.
Yeah.
So that's when people really start to catch on. I think drought is one of those things that's really tough, and so is fire danger, because until it actually impacts your community, you kind of glaze over it. Make sure that you're engaged. Do your part as we take a look at the fire weather warnings and watches. It's not a guarantee that we'll have a fire, but it is a guarantee that if we get a spark, we could see wildfire spread very easily and efficiently. So, you know, this is a popular time of year where folks are wanting to do clean out of their property, especially as we're heading into a weekend right now. It's not the weekend to do that. As we take a look at these watches and warnings, a lot of this is because of that dry and very windy weather that's behind this cold front. Now, as we go into the weekend, our temperatures actually rebound. I know it feels quite cool this morning, but we're going to bring back those above average temperatures very quickly for the Central Plains. I mean, this morning we actually have snow across parts of Nebraska. It's not going to amount to much, but yeah, changes ahead as we still are in that huge roller coaster ride that we call spring. Here's a look at the critical fire danger. For today, it's really for the Texas Panhandle, the Oklahoma Panhandle. These are areas where throughout the afternoon, the winds are going to pick up pretty dramatically. We're looking at 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. And although we're having that temperature decline, we do have very critically dry air behind the cold front. Here's an example. Amarillo yesterday, 98 degrees. So we had the record-breaking heat. We're waking up in the 40s this morning, and we're going to pick up the winds up to 20, 30 miles per hour as we go to the afternoon. So critical time frame here, afternoon and evening. Once we go to the overnight, the winds calm down. And also, we'll try and get some more humidity in place, especially really close to sunrise tomorrow. So that will help us out. But this afternoon, do your part to make sure that things don't get out of hand, because we do have relative humidity critically low between, 20, 30%. And then we have those winds coming up about 30 to 40 miles per hour. We do, unfortunately, have the reality to face here that we've had a pretty rough go with fires so far, and we still have plenty of time to get through. I mean, we're only sitting at end of March, beginning of April here, and we're well above average. On average, we usually have about 500,000 acres at this point. I mean, we're sitting at 3 times that number. And right now, it looks like this year, we've well surpassed 2025, but we're kind of challenging that marker that we had 2 years ago in 2024. So hopefully we don't get to that, but unfortunately, wildfire concerns remain high. I think what will help us, Stephen, is changing the weather pattern. We need to get moisture out west, and thankfully the first week of April, it looks like we're going to do that, not only in the form of rain, but more importantly, the snowpack. Yes. We're not going to get ourselves out of the snow drought. This is the worst snowpack that we have ever seen on record for multiple states, but anything at this point is better than what we have right now.
No joke. I mean, with the record snowpack, we also have had with this heat dome state records set across some of those same states as a result. And there is very much, because I know that there will be some research into, how could we have a heat dome like this in March? But there is a correlation between lack of snow and higher temperatures, because sometimes that energy is used to melt the snow, whereas we're just heating up the ground this season. So it's been remarkable out west. We'll be watching it. All right. Thank you, Britta. Appreciate it.